Hi everyone. Okay, so it's been at least a week and a half since I made a video, and today I wanted to do a little different type of video than what I normally do. Normally my videos are centered around what I eat during the day on this lifestyle. And today I wanted to do a video that would help people when you first are considering this diet, or when you first kind of get on, and how you deal with the sugar cravings and the lack of sugar. If you've ever saw my very first video, I explained why I turned to this diet or lifestyle. And that is because over the last 10 or 11 years, I've definitely put on a lot of weight due to my poor decisions in food. I have a very major addiction to sugar. And I turned to the ketogenic lifestyle to help get my life back on track, weight-wise and health-wise. So, as I said, with my sugar addiction, I have two, maybe three main areas where that comes into effect. One, I was addicted to Starbucks, and I would probably have 3 to 4 Starbucks a day during the work week. And I know that sounds like a lot, but let me explain. I worked in outside sales for a lot of years, and what I would do is I would meet clients at a Starbucks. And so if I had 3 or 4 client meetings during the day, each time that I would have a different meeting, I would usually get a Frappuccino or a latte or some fun drink, and then of course maybe a snack here or there, depending if I was eating my lunch there or not. So you can imagine what kind of calories that was for me. In addition, I love soda. Soda is probably one of my bigger downfalls in terms of sweets. And when I was pregnant with my last child, baby number 4, I would drink, Sprite or 7-Up because they were caffeine free, but I would probably have 3 a day. And then after I had the baby, since I kind of gave up Starbucks during the pregnancy, after I had him, I probably went up to 5 or 6 a day. And I definitely gained a lot of weight doing that. So when you start the ketogenic lifestyle, obviously you need to give up your carbs, which is a big part of it. And then with the carbs, of course, comes the sugar and the refined sugars. So when my very first week of being on the diet or lifestyle was very challenging for me, because I was definitely going through the sugar detox and getting it out of my system, and the cravings were very strong in the beginning and hard to resist. So I turned to sparkling waters as my soda replacement, so to speak, and I struggled with that because a lot of the sparkling waters that are on the market use artificial sweeteners instead of sugar. And those still, even though it may say 0 carb or low carb or whatever, with the artificial sweeteners, you're still not getting yourself into ketosis like you should be. So the first couple weeks, and I did another video where I learned what artificial sweetener code names or ingredient names, if you want to call them that, were listed, and why I wasn't getting the results that I wanted or thought that I should get. And it took me a while after looking over all of the ingredients to figure out what things are compliant and what things aren't. So I finally found a brand that I can stick with, and I'll show you right here. I have a few cans. I can't even for the life of me pronounce what it is. It's LACROIX. That X and I always throw me off. So this flavor right here happens to be passion fruit. This is one of my favorites. And I want to hopefully show you here close enough. I hope you guys can read that. It looks blurry to me, but it's zeroed out on everything. And then when you read the ingredients, there are 2 things. It says carbonated water and natural flavor. That is it. You don't see any other fancy terms for sugar alcohols, nothing like that. 2 ingredients, that's what you want. The second one that I love, same brand, this is cherry lime. So right now, these are my 2 favorite flavors. I have tried a few others. I wasn't too keen on the lemon or just the lime. I like stuff with a little bit more flavor than that. But by all means, this company makes a ton of different flavors, so definitely give those a shot. If you're like me, just getting regular water down seems to be a struggle. It's not fun, I guess. I don't know why. I just can't drink, all the water that I need and be satisfied with that. But what I also like is, because this isn't a can, and I put them in the refrigerator, keep them nice and cold, it makes me feel like I'm drinking a soda. So subconsciously I feel like, okay, I'm satisfied. Now I will admit, if you are coming off of either diet soda or traditional soda and you switch to these, you're gonna feel like all it is carbonated water. It took me at least 4 cans before I thought, okay, I can really make the switch and stick with these. The first few cans that I had, I couldn't finish them. I was just like, ugh, I wasted my money. I was frustrated. But it definitely was an acquired taste for me. Now, these are the things that I look for when I go out anywhere, if I'm on the road, whatever. I like having these with me because, like I said, it gives me the satisfaction of knowing that, yes, I'm getting in some sparkling water, but it also subconsciously makes me feel like, yeah, I'm still having a soda. So for me, that was a win. So if you're like me and you struggle with soda, just give those a shot. They have a ton of different flavors. At Walmart, for me, they were like, I don't know, maybe less than $3.50 for a pack of 8. And I don't know why the two are in different sizes. I have no idea, but same company, just different flavors. So there's that. Now, another thing that saved me, as I mentioned before, I'm a diehard fan of Starbucks. And I'm not just a black coffee drinker or even just regular coffee with sugar and cream. That just doesn't do it for me. So every time that I would order something at Starbucks, it was usually one of their fancy flavored concoctions that, were either limited or seasonal or what have you. So over the years, I acquired a Keurig and all those things, and I just never used it. So when I started this lifestyle, that's the first thing I did, is I put that bad boy on my counter, and I saw a lot of videos about bulletproof coffee. And then some of us keto people adapted it. If you don't have all the fancy ingredients for a bulletproof coffee, you could definitely make a keto-friendly version and add in a few different things or change things out. So basically, if you've never heard of a bulletproof coffee, it is the the regular coffee with the Kerrygold organic butter in it. The inventor of bulletproof used some different oils in there and made it a whole thing. But the key component is the butter. I also do a tablespoon of coconut oil in mine as well. Some people do 2 tablespoons. You just kind of figure out what works best for you taste-wise. And then I add about 2 tablespoons of heavy cream in mine. And then if you're, again, like me and you want some fun flavors or something, try adding vanilla extract if you want more of a vanilla latte kind of feel. I also like the caramel. So I bought this at Walmart, and it's the sugar-free caramel syrup. You can, if you order from Starbucks still or any type of coffee house, you can ask them for what sugar-free options they have. I know there's an almond. I know that there's coconut. There's a bunch of other flavors that you can do. So you can get creative with these. They're sugar-free. That's the key. Don't do the kind that's regular with sugar, or else you're going to add carbs that you don't need. But there is 1 carb in this, so be careful and make sure that you read how much you're allowed to put in there. The serving size is definitely important. Also, you can do liquid stevia as your sweetener. That's a great one to use. It helps to, again, sweeten bitter coffee or anything like that. And you will, if you're anything like me, definitely play with it a lot and change things and try new recipes. Those tips and tricks definitely helped me along the way. So now in the morning, I do my coffee to go from home, and I play with it like every other day. I'll try something different. I'll add cinnamon to stuff, or I'll not put in the vanilla, or I'll, change things up. So definitely make it fun. Try different things. There's a lot of recipes on Pinterest, on YouTube, all over the internet for ways that you can make your coffee more like a coffee house coffee, but that's keto compliant. So I just wanted to share these few tips with you to help you if you're anything like I was. The first week, maybe even the second week, was definitely hard. And anytime that you fall off the wagon, so to speak, or you have a cheat meal or day or however you play it, getting back into ketosis can always provide you with those sugar cravings that you're just not wanting to have. So as long as you plan ahead and you buy things that can help you get through those periods, it should make it an easier transition for you. Well, all right, that's all I got for you today. I hope you like it. Bye.